Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. How are you guys? Good to see you guys. Come on in. I'll show you guys the beautiful beach view that we have here. Literally the best view on earth. Sunset on the west coast, right? So enjoy. All right, let's get started here. Welcome, guys. All right. So pop down the chat. Where you guys coming from? What's your biggest why? Why are you here? And if you were here yesterday, what is something that you learned from yesterday? All right. All right, let's make it happen, guys. I'm streaming on all platforms too, and people will be coming in here soon. A lot more people are going to join us, so let's make it happen. All right. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hua, Alexandra, Edward, Harlan, Mike, Linda, Juan, Christina, Leah. Let's go, Paul. You turn on your camera, we connect better. Right? People, you do business with people we like and trust. So it's hard to like and trust somebody we can't see them, right? So let's connect, guys. What's your biggest why? Why are you here? What is something you learned from yesterday, guys? Juan, Alex, Juan, you guys were here yesterday. What was something you learned? Okay. Share it. The more you share, the more you're gonna process it, the more you're gonna, understand it. And the more you help other people, the more you're gonna get help. So, Christina, through the three H's, yes. What are the three H's, guys? Right, three H's. Highways, hospitals, yes. One more. Healthy grocery store, good. Hotels, awesome. Yep, I gave you a bonus H yesterday at the healthy grocery store. I want to share that usually with my mentees, but since you guys stayed there all day yesterday, want to appreciate and honor you guys for being here. Pat yourself on the back for showing up for yourself, guys. Okay, not for me, for you. Okay, because this is your year. Who in the feel that 2026 is your year, right? All right. You can do whatever it takes to make it happen. How committed are you with your dreams, your goal? Put down the chat on a scale 1 to 10. Okay. What is your dreams, your goal? For those of you who stayed yesterday too, we did a beautiful exercise at the end where we visualize your future at the end of 2026. What would that ultimate outcome look like? Like my mentor, Tony Robbins, always say, and all my mentors always say, if you don't have a target, you're not going to hit it, right? And you got to visualize as if you already made it. So imagine this, the end of 2026. You had the perfect year, the best year of your life. What does that year look like? How much did you make that year? Okay. Who are you taking care of with your family, with your friends, right? So what does that look like for you? I manifested this life, guys. Literally, I wanted to live on the beach. I want to marry my beautiful, hot-smoking wife, and she's amazing, right? She's way better than I am. Okay. We traveled around the world together. We've been to Santorini, Paris, just last year for the Olympics. We just got back from Costa Rica for 3 months. We're about to go to Bora Bora, and we're gonna book a one-way ticket there. And how long we like it, that's how long we're gonna stay. Okay, and that is the life I always wanted to live. So it has worked, guys. It worked. I'm telling you, it worked. So whether you believe it or not, if you believe it, it's going to work for you. If you don't believe it, congratulations, it's going to work for you. So why not choose to believe, guys? What does the perfect year look like for you in 2026? What's your ultimate outcome? Put down the chat, right? Put down the chat. Got to pay our parents' mortgage. What a wonderful son. Give a hand for that, right? Awesome, Juan. Good job. All right. What else? Who else? Who else? Put down the chat. What's your ultimate outcome? What's your dream? Okay. Or it could be just like get away from the stupid whatever situation you have, right? I was sick and tired at my job, for example. I'm sick and tired of people telling me what to do. Okay, can't take days off when I want. Driving out to work, fighting traffic, and out home, right? What is it for you? What are you willing to must get away from? Is it mediocrity? Finally, not live a life of quiet desperation because you know that you're meant to be more? How many here know that your potential is way more than what you are doing right now, right? You have way more potential than what you are doing right now, right? How many understand that? Okay. And what will you do if you know that nothing can stop you? That 2026 will be your best year ever. Pamela said, great generational wealth for my family. Amen to that. Okay. Amen to that. All right, Pamela. Okay. And please turn on your camera, guys. The more you can participate with me, the more people know you and like you, the more they can do business with you, right? The more you can interact with me, with us, the more I feed off your energy, right? This is totally free, okay? There's nothing to pitch at all. So put away your credit card. All I ask for in return for my time and the team, it literally costs us over about $10,000 to put up this event for you guys, okay? So give a hand for my team, all right? And it's absolutely free. It's a gift to the community. Thank you for following me for all this time, right? All I ask for is your participation. That's all, okay? And your commitment to show up for yourself and participate and focus for this next hour and a half here that can literally change your life, okay? Can you commit to do that? All right. Juan, thank you for turning your camera. Respect. All right. Appreciate it. Paul, I see you. Anybody else? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. It's okay. It's okay. You're not wearing makeup, okay? Nobody can see us anyway. Paulita, good to see you. Paul, all right. Let's go. All right. Y'all look good. Y'all look real good. All right. Look better than I am. Okay. Christopher, all right. What's up, my man? Okay. Good, good, good. What's your dream? Come on. I want to hear you. If you don't have a dream, why are you here, guys? What's your ultimate outcome? All right. What's the vision for 2026? Okay. If really like if you're not gonna put that down, why are you here? Like I'm not here to entertain you guys, okay? Netflix is way more entertaining than me. Okay, so you're welcome to hop up and go watch some Netflix. All right. I'm here to transform lives. Transform lives, okay? Are you in? Are you out? Okay, if you're in, then be here. All right. Sounds good? Okay. If you're not in, it's all good. Go watch Netflix. And good luck. All good, right? No hard feelings. But if you're here, please be here. So I want to hear your dreams, your goals. What is it? What is your dreams, your goal for 2026? All right, guys. And what did you learn from yesterday too, or from following me for a while? Some of you have been following me for a few years, right? What have you learned from us, right? What have you learned from the members of our community? Yesterday, you were here. We have two amazing ladies. One of them spoke broken English, a single mom with two kids, and she did a deal within a month, and she's on a second deal now, right? So no excuses, okay? If you know English, you're in a better place than she is. If you don't have two kids running around and you're not a single mom, then I bet you have more time than she does, right? And if you're not working two jobs than she does, then what's your excuse, right? So no more excuses, okay? And then we have a school teacher with no business experience or real estate experience making $2,500 an hour, literally $2,500 in an hour of work every month, right? If you make more than that, then good luck. You can welcome to do that. But if you're not, let's make it happen, guys. Okay. All right, iPad running a ministry and help the homeless. Amen. Amen. All right, that's my man Hua right there. Yeah, rename your name, my friend. Okay. Alexandra, best people to work with are three qualities: giver, positive, coachable, open-minded. Somebody pay attention. Give a hand to Alexandra. Okay. That is the most important, is not what you get, it's who you become and who you associate yourself with. Okay. So we only work with people within our mentorship that are a giver, that are positive, that are coachable and open-minded. That's it. And the same thing with your partners, right? When you interview these landlord who are going to be your partner, you're not going to beg for them. Okay. The mindset is you see if they're a good fit for you, right? Because you got what they have. I mean, you got the best possible deal anybody can ever have as a corporate clients here, right? That will get them double the market rent with no headaches, no trash in their place like regular Airbnbs, right? And then you're going to manage the whole thing for them. Okay. So pick and choose wisely, right? And who you associate yourself with, who you're going to become. So, all right, aim to learn manage rental with maximum rental income while providing great stays for families. Retire my father and cover his cost of medical treatment. Amen to that. Awesome. Yes, I agree. Yes. Families that going through disaster like flood, hurricane. Anybody been through those? Fire, renovation, right? They need a place to stay, and the insurance will pay for that, and they pay very, very well. So that's what they mean by that. So, and it's great to help somebody to go through that, okay, while taking care, have the money, cash flow, take care of your family too, okay. So yeah, definitely figure out somebody that you fight for your family, because you're gonna do more for other people than you do for yourself, right? So that's why it's very, very important to have that. Okay. So anybody else? Thanks for your participation too, guys. Yeah, give me all the thumbs up and all that. I can see that, and that really helped me going. Okay. So good. All right. So put down some more in the chat. I love to see you and hear you, and make it interactive. Okay. Today I'm gonna go over some deals that you guys found, hopefully yesterday, right? I show you guys, and also some markets, some whatever you want to know. Hey, who found some deals from yesterday that want me to analyze your deal live right now? Pop down the chat, okay? Or who in here has a deal that you have, or a house that you have that want me to analyze for you? Take advantage of this, because I don't do this that often, and I can do this for you for free right now. So I don't know why why you wouldn't take up on that. But all right, Juan, good job. Let's check this out, okay? All right, let me set this up here. So let's go on Zillow, and let's make it happen here. Okay. All right, all right. Let's go on Zillow. The first thing when you look at a deal is what, guys? What's the first thing you want to look at in a deal? Is it how nice the house is? Is it how beautiful the landscaping is? Is it the backyard, the kitchen, the front yard, the updates? What is it, guys? Thank you. Somebody paying attention. That's right. Location, location, location. The biggest thing, why? Anybody know why? Why is the location? Price, room, location, allow pets. Okay, good, good, good. Not great photos. Yeah, all those are right. But Juan got it. Yeah, location is number one. Joe got it too. Why? Can't change it. Good. Joe, smart man. That's right. Love to see you too, Joe, to turn on your camera. But yeah, absolutely right. It's the only thing that you can change about the house. You can change everything else except that, right? And then what's the second thing that's the most important that you couldn't really change as well? Anybody Have a guess on that or no? What's the second thing that's the most important about the deal? The landlord. I like that. I like that. I didn't think about that. That's true. That is true, actually. That's right. Your partner. That's true too. Hey, that's the most important thing as well, is actually that's probably more important than the location because yeah, your partner is the number one. Yeah. Good job, Mike. Proud of you. Yeah. So yeah, definitely the landlord. And we're interviewing the landlord, right? So maybe the third thing that is the most important is the view. The view, okay? Because you really can't change the view, right? So, all right, I'm gonna share my screen here so we can dive in to the deal, the location. All right. So, boom. All right. Close to the major highways right there. So if you see the highways, now you're gonna do hospitals. Hospitals. Several hospital close by. Look, one, two, three, four. Boom. You're good. Hotels. A bunch of hotel along all the way around. You see? Good, right? Healthy grocery store. What we got? Hmm. Health food, okay. Whole food. Man, it's like walking distance to Whole Food. Good job, Horn. Awesome. Yep. Yep. Location, 10 out of 10. Great job. All right. Let's go into the deal itself. Is it updated? Is it three? It have at least two bathroom. Okay. You want at least two bathroom. Don't ask me why I know. Okay. Imagine you have one bathroom and it's clogged. Well, it's uninhabitable. You have to refund the whole reservation, right? Because uninhabitable. But you have two bathroom, then it's okay, right? So cats and dogs okay, good. Location, yep, yep, yep. Walking distance to Whole Food, yep, yep, yep. Okay, good, good, good. 90 days on Zillow, even better, even better. Listed by listing agent, which is okay, right? Listing agent and property owners are okay because listing agent has connections. They are hungry. All realtors are hungry, starving right now. So if you can communicate in a way that's beneficial for them, man, they're gonna love you. They're gonna bring you a lot of deals. They're gonna be bud dog and find you deals, right? And the difference between this and wholesaling is what, Hon? Anybody else? Fix and flip. What's the difference between this? The major difference between this business and the other ones? Yeah. See, anybody got it? Warm card, that's right. That's one of the difference. But what is the biggest difference? The biggest difference between this, wholesaling, day trading, multi-level marketing. I try all of that many, many years, 20 years. I try everything, you know. Traditional business. And my man here have a why he have a nail salon, construction business, all kind of other business. What's the difference between this business and all the other business? Easy to get a deal, that's true. But come on, guys, you're missing it. You're missing it. Yeah, lower costs, more passive. That's right. Joe got it. Yes, it's passive. Okay. Literally, that school teacher spend an hour a month managing that property that make her 2,500 a month. You see? You see? Some of you are working way too hard for too little. Okay. If you're making 5K a month, working 40 hours a week, you're only making 30 bucks an hour. Sorry to break it to you, but McDonald's paying that much right now. Okay. Okay. Actually, In-N-Out, you look at In-N-Out, they're paying $40 an hour right now. Is that crazy? So, so you mean to tell me that you're making as much as a teenager working at a Burger King? I mean, come on, guys. It's time to step up. All right. It's time to step up. Okay. How about making $1,000 an hour? Who would want to make $1,000 an hour? Okay. Or $2,500 an hour, like that school teacher we have yesterday. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let's make it happen. All right. So anyway, this home renovated. Is it renovated? Check. Right. You know, some people took their entire life savings, okay, literally to buy this house. Literally probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy this house. And then they've spent another 100K to renovate it. And it took them a whole year to renovate it before they make any money. Okay. Now you come in and you can make money from this when? Literally now. You see the difference? It's called leveraging other people properties, guys. OPP. The more you understand leverage, that's how you get to your goal faster. That's how I was able to retire when I was 33. 7 years of freedom, unplugged from the matrix, hang out with billionaires. It's all because I understand leverage, okay? And the best investment is in yourself, right? That's Warren Buffett, the best and greatest investor of all time, said that. So you can invest in yourself. You're going to buy back your time. You're going to pull yourself decades forward, right? Pull yourself decades forward by learning from people who've been there and done that. And then they're going to give you the shortcut to get you wanting to go fast, right? So literally, that's how we're able to help brand new people in this with no experience to make six figures within 6 months. It's not by accident, it's by design, and it's by leveraging our knowledge, understanding the community of hundreds of members, right? And pull time and money forward, right? You get it? It's a big gem I just dropped for you guys. All right, so 3K. 3K, not bad. Not bad. That's very reasonable for a 3 bedroom in New Jersey area, close to New York, close to everything. Pretty good deal. Not bad, right? This one, yeah, you can it sort of look like it's furnished too. So you might be able to take this over. If you do arbitrage, you can rent this out for 6,000 or 7,000 around there. And you make about at least 2,500, 3,000 a month. Okay. At least 2,000 a month. Passive. An hour a month managing it. Make sense? Or you can be a co-host, zero money down with this person, right? And instead of making 2,000 a month, you make at least 1,000 to 1,500 a month, but you're not risking anything. You don't have to pay for the lease. You don't have to pay for the furniture, right? You simply ask, hey, do you want to triple your cash flow while I do all the work? Who doesn't, right? And then the way you triple the cash flow, oh, this one is perfect, 3,000. It's perfect to the example that I gave yesterday with co-hosting. Check this out. I didn't make this up. Good job. That's awesome. So check this out. The example I give is 3,000 for co-hosting, management, right? 3,000 for rent, regular rent. You're gonna sublease it for 6,000 to corporate. So 20% of that is your commission on top, off the top. So you're making $1,200 a month minus utilities, 500, vacancy 10%, 600. Net rent to the owner is 3,700. So it's $700 cash flow more than what he's been making or she's been making. Remember, most owner only make about 10% of traditional rent. So the owner here is only make 300, or sometimes they don't even make any money because the mortgage and expense is even higher than what they rented it for. You see? So instead of making 300, you are tripling his cash flow, her cash flow to 1,000. So that's tripling cash flow. Does that make sense? That's why tripling the cash flow come from. Okay. So you literally can triple the cash flow, right? While they have a manager that manage everything for them. You see the difference? I mean, who doesn't want to do that, right? Unless they want to deal with all the crazy stuff that they deal with. Number one, squatters, eviction, take a lot of time and money, and they got to cope with the mortgage while chasing them in court. Well, guess how many evictions we have dealt with in the past 10 years with hundreds of members, hundreds of properties nationwide, 10 years. How many evictions do you think we had to deal with corporate clients? Okay. Zero. Exactly. Zero. Okay. That's why it's amazing, because corporate clients has more to lose, right? Insurance clients have more to lose. They are $1 billion company. They're not going to mess around with some rent money. I mean, come on, right? And then if the owner manage it, what are the headaches? They have to maintain the property. They can't hire professional plumber, handyman, right? They go over there and plunge the toilet themselves. I mean, who in here want to go and plunge some toilets? Okay, right? I mean, come on, right? But because we have corporate clients, we have a lot of profit, we can hire a professional to take care of that. They do the work better, right? They're gonna do faster and better than us. Okay. And then if the owner manage, there's no profit for them. Let's say he rents it out for 3,000. Well, I bet his mortgage and everything is about that. So he barely break even. Even if he or she making a couple $100 a month, he got to save up for when the tenant move out and damages the property and renovate it. So there's no cash flow with long term, right? You're in real estate, you know. But this, you tripling the cash flow to tripling the return. You see? So it's a win-win-win for everybody. Make sense? Okay. Why would anyone pay 6K? Probably a furnished finder too. Okay, great question, Joe. The reason why they will pay 6K because it's a lot cheaper than hotels. Let's say you have 3 employees. Are you gonna rent 3 hotel in Newark or 1 house, right? So check this out. If you look at hotels in the area, look, average price at least $100 to $150. Okay. Maybe it's there at a motel, but who wouldn't want to stay at a motel? So something comparable will be at least $100 or more, right? Yeah. So you got 3 guys, right? 3 person, $100. That's 3,000. 3,000 times 3 is 9,000 plus hotel tax plus all the other tax on top of that is 10,000. So you're a business owner, are you going to pay 10,000 or are you going to pay 6,000? Which one? 6,000, right? That's a lot of money. Yeah. That's 4,000 more a month. You see? So that's why there's a business for this. And then if you are an insurance family, who have kids, who have maybe a small dog, do you want to stay in one of these hotel, motel, in separate rooms and, and dogs running around and pooping everywhere? Or you want to stay at a home, a beautiful home with a nice backyard, and you can actually save a lot of money on cooking as well. If you stay at a hotel, you know how much money it costs to eating out these days? Thousands of dollars, you see? And then insurance is paying for it, so why not choose a nice home? It's a lot safer too. So that's why there's a market for this. Yes, you can pay 3K in rent for this owner directly, and then arbitrage it and rent out for 6,000. So that's one way of doing it. Absolutely. If you have the fund, you have the money, go for it. Some people don't have the money for the rent, and they don't have the money for the down payment, the down deposit, and the furniture. You see? So there's 2 strategies. whichever one you do it's all good. There's pros and cons to both, right? But of course, if you can do arbitrage, you have the money, then yeah, do arbitrage. So that way, you have more control, right? So great question though. Appreciate you guys thinking. That's good. All right. What is the stopping them from going directly to Airbnb and bypassing this? Great question. They can go to Airbnb and it's probably listed on Airbnb and it's not working out. That's why they fully furnish, right? Airbnb vacation rental is very, very tough. Okay. Because everybody can just list on Airbnb. That's why it's like the red ocean. You understand? All the sharks are already there. It's infested. There's too much competition. Okay, so that's why it's undercut a lot of people. And the most Airbnb people, if that's all they do, even if they are 5 star and all of that, they barely break even. Okay, especially this past year, because what's the first thing people cut during a recession, guys? Is it a job or is it a vacation? Vacation, right? So with the corporate housing, it's a necessity because they still need a job. They still got to make the business work. They still got to go and show up to work. With insurance families, they are obligated to have a place to stay when their home going through renovation and insurance is paying. You see the difference? So that's why, this is a necessity, not a luxury, right? And then this is blue ocean, which means that nobody really know about it because prime example, how many in here been in real estate more than 10 years and haven't know anything about this? I mean, some of my students been in real estate for 40 years. One guy even owned 80 houses himself. That got millionaire. Joined my program because he didn't know anything about this. You see, because this is blue ocean. You guys are consider yourself very blessed to find out about this and be here tonight. Okay? Because not many people know about this at all, right? And I'm like the only one who actually teach about this, by the way. That's why I went viral and won a lot of awards from a lot of billionaires. Not because I'm great or anything, it's because I really want to share and help a lot of people. Because most people that are in this industry, they want to keep it to themselves. Right? When I first shared this out to social media, all my colleagues was like, "Why are you sharing our secrets? We don't want people to know about this." Blah blah blah. That's scarcity thinking, guys. Abundance thinking is, "Hey, I made it. I want to help you make it." Right? Because it's the right thing to do, because I have the responsibility. With freedom come responsibility, right? So I remember first year when I got my freedom, I was like, this is great, that's awesome. But it took me a year to like finally believing it because I started pinching myself. I literally wake up and I can do whatever I want to do, travel, do whatever I want to do, take care of my mom, my dad, retired them, all that. My wife, all good, right? And I was like, this is real? It's like unblocked from the matrix. My second year is when it started being real. And I remember it's like yesterday. I was like, okay, so everything is good, but what's next for me? So God really showed me literally on the beach too. And I, believe he said that, hey, your mission now is to help 1 million families get financial freedom, break the generational curse, and build generational wealth, right? So that's why I believe that he really helped me, went viral on social media and everything. And that's why we have over 300,000 followers now, you know, and won a lot of awards. But anyway, how do we get corporate people renting it is different from listing? Yes, it's definitely different from Airbnb. We tested like 1,000 different ways, not just me, but my community of hundreds of my members over the past 10 years. And we found the best area, the best place, the best connections that we have contact, direct connection with these corporate insurance companies that will rent your properties. So that's the key, right? All right. So anyway, let me see what other questions in here. What's stopping the corporate? Great question, though, definitely. Okay. My team, look out for Gloria and Window. Maybe send them a text or something. They should be joining us today. One of my best student. Very excited to introduce you guys. They found before us for a year, they're trying to find deals and they couldn't find it. And they hire other mentors too, but it just didn't work out. And then within 1 month with us, they not only found a deal, they found a partner that has over 100 units. Literally, the guy's a Deca millionaire. He's 66, 67. He doesn't care. And because of the mindset I instilled in them, he didn't even like realize they're newbies, right? And that's why I'm talking about mindset is so important. So now they're friends, and now he's gonna give them 10 of their property, and that 10 properties, they're gonna make at least 6 figures just from that one client. And that's just the first 10 that they are doing right now. And once they pass the 10, he's gonna give them some more properties. You see? So one client, and they said, and they didn't stop there. They expanded to 2 other clients in other states now. Very proud of them. And hopefully they can come on and share some wisdom with you guys. Okay, let's see. All right, so anyway, back to this deal. Great deal, Juan. Everybody give Juan a hand, all right? Anybody else have another deal, put down in the chat. Okay, something to look at. All right. So look like everything check. Like updated kitchen, stainless steel. Look like they even furnished the place. Look like I bet you they try Airbnb, it didn't work for them. Okay. But anyway, let's see. Okay. All right. So what do you tell these people? Right? Great question too. What else do you say? If you do arbitrage, it's a different script. If you do co-hosting, it's a different script. So I show you how to talk to them about doing co-hosting, right? Now, I'm going to tell you how to talk to them about how to do arbitrage, okay? So with arbitrage, these are the things that you need to tell them. These 4 things, okay? Number 1, we will take care of the property like it's our own, okay? Like it's our own business, right? Because it's our business. Number 2, we get professionally clean every few months. We pay for it, right? We're not going to bother you. Number 3, any repairs under $200 a month, we get it fixed ourselves, and we're not even going to bother you in the middle of the night, right? You basically have a free manager, okay? Number 4, our clients are professionals. They have stable careers and or they are already homeowners with insurance housing, right? So they're very responsible people. So we're going to take care of your property like it's our own, right? So question, has any of your applicants offered you all these things, right? Most likely not, okay? Most likely not, right? So why not have at least a conversation? You see? You see? So now you see, and also we are interviewing them as well. Because with our track record, that's when you have a lot more power, right? Because right now, even if you've been in real estate for a long time, they're gonna ask you, hey, great, Joe, great, Hon, I know you've been in real estate, but how many of these corporate housing have you done? If you do this yourself, you see? I mean, you got to tell them the truth, right? It's my first one. Okay. What what are your chances of getting their multi-million-dollar home that they put their life savings to buy to give somebody who brand new at this, who are testing their house as a guinea pig, right? Come on, let's be honest. Okay. 0. Right. I mean, most people wouldn't do that unless they like cuckoo or something. Okay. Now, check this out. When you're part of us, you can say, hey, we are part of a nationwide corporate housing network. We have done hundreds of these deals nationwide for the past 10 years. Here's our portfolio. We're not just here in New Jersey, we are over Florida, Texas, Carolinas, California, Georgia, everywhere. So now we want to see if your property qualifies for what we do, because if it is, we're going to be your best and last tenant you will ever have, right? And we will do all these things for you. So we're interviewing them, you see, because we only have a couple of spots a month, which is true. You can only do about a couple of these houses a month. You'll be pretty busy. Okay. I mean, some of my overachiever students did 4 in 1 month. I make 10K a month, but most people 1 or 2 a month. You're good, right? And you build on top of it. Okay. You build on top of it. Okay. So check this out. Okay, this. So what's the goal, guys? Remember, when you build it once, and then it will come, right? You build it and snowball. It's called a snowball effect. Here, let me share this with you. So everybody in here should be targeting what's the income you want to make in 2026? Put down in chat. Whether it's a monthly income or it's a yearly income, put down in chat. So I want to map it out for you guys, give you guys strategy right now. Sounds good? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. How much? How much a month? 30K a month. All right, 20K. Good. Good. Okay. All right. So if you do arbitrage, you make on average 2K a month per home, depending on where you're at. Okay. New Jersey, New York, you might make 3 or 4K. Florida, you make 4 or 5K. California, you make 4 or 5K. But let's say even average, minimum, under promise, over deliver, arbitrage, 2K a month. Month one, you do one deal, you make 2K a month, right? Passive. An hour a month managing it here and there, a minute here, a few minutes there, okay? Now, question, you do one, can you do two? Can you do another one, right? Of course. You see, month two, you do another one. Now you're 6K a month. Month three, you do another two, now you're 10K a month. Literally, in 3 months, you make 10K a month, right? And for most people, they can probably say bye-bye to their job, okay? In 3 months, right? And then you do that 2 a month by month 6. Now you have 11 properties, 11 sources of income. That's very important to understand. Now you're making 20 something K a month. And the best part is you're only working literally 4-hour work week. It's true. Okay, remember that book, 4-hour work week? That's literally all you need is a few hours a week, right? Because the difference between this and all the other businesses out there, what's the difference between this business and all the other businesses out there, guys, that make it so passive? Anybody know? Anybody know why? Okay. So it's not really the money, guys, but it's the freedom, right? It's the freedom with this business. That's that's priceless. You see, there's a lot of doctor and lawyer making 500K a year, but they never see their family getting, divorced and all this other mess, right? Because they don't have time freedom. They trade their time for money, even the big money, like $500 an hour, whatever. You see? But because, yeah, it's freedom. But anybody know why this business is so passive compared to any other business out there? I don't care if you're telling me about any traditional, lawyer, doctor, even, right, dentist, what other business out there? Name them. I don't care what business, tell me. Right? Exactly. Somebody paying attention. The clients don't want to talk to you. They don't want to see you. And they just want to wire you monthly money and leave me alone. Right? Any other business, doctor, lawyer, construction, nail salon, tell me wholesaling, they want to talk to you. They want to see you, right? Any kind of sales job, dance instructor here. You got to go and see them, to talk to them, to make money. You see? That's why it's a lose-lose, because the more work you get, the more money you make, the more work you got, the more time away from your family, and it's a lose-lose situation because you're trading something that is non-renewable, something that's priceless for something for money, like your time, right? And your location freedom, which that too, because you have to be there. This, what my work week look like? Check this out. Okay. So I have my house is like filled with corporate housing, paying all this money, right? And then boom, you know what's the worst thing can happen? Oh my God, the toilet is clogged. Guess what? They call my manager. Hey, Anna, I need this fixed. My manager is like, okay, I send it to the plumber. Anna called the plumber, send it to them, fix it. Question, am I involved in any of this? No, right? Right? So what do I do? I got all the time in the world, and what should I do? I should help some people. That's why I'm coaching full time. Coaching is a full-time job, guys. Okay, it's not for the faint of heart, but I do it because I'm passionate. I love it. I don't have to do it, but I would love to do it. Right? So that's why I go and help other people do this, because I have the time. And what am I gonna do with my time? Like, I'm still young. I don't want to be just sit on the beach and getting drunk. That's like wasting life, man. I love to help other people. Here, check out who we help. I'm so excited to help so many of our community get success. Like, all these are real life stories, guys. This is no joke. People like literally retire, travel around the world, take care of their babies, take care of their kids. Doesn't matter what background you come from, right? We're here to help. Here, I'll play a highlight with you, so this for real. Oh, yeah. Tell me when Gloria and Window ever come on. Oh, and by the way, the only offer that I will give you is some more free stuff. How many here want free stuff? Okay. Happy holidays. Okay. So the best gift I can ever give anybody, what's the best gift I can give somebody, guys? What do you guys think? What's the best gift I can give anybody? Come on, guys. You guys smart. Knowledge. That's right. Your time. Good job. Somebody pay attention. That's right, Alexandra. Who in here want an hour free consultation call with me that literally people are paying me $3,000 an hour to consult with them before? And now too, if I want that, that's my rate, by the way. Who in here want that hour? Okay. I put aside 5 of these hours just for you guys. Okay. There is an application process. I'm sorry I can't do more than 5 with this, because I got a smoking hot wife. I want to take care of the holidays too, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so that's why I can do for you. Okay. So there is an application process. So first come, first serve, click on the link, drop it in the chat. Okay. So who can qualify? Number 1, gotta be coachable. Okay, you gotta be coachable. If you're not coachable, I can't help you. Period. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, doctor, lawyer. If you're not coachable, I can't help you, right? Number 2, you gotta have a good attitude. No negativity allowed in my community. Okay. If you're negative, you're out. All right. That's it. Right. I want to build positivity. 3, you gotta be a giver, not just a taker. Right. If you serve other people, give, it will come back to you. That's why we have a community, everybody winning together, right? So links in the chat for those of you who want that.
Very special.
And go from there. All right.
Special, amazing, awesome student who's working 50 hours a week with 2 little kids. It's really blown my mind how working moms can also build a side business that within months able to make six-figure income. Now she have 20 properties, 20 corporate housing, generating more than doctors make. And also travel. She travel, take vacation almost every single month. I'm just so happy and grateful to have her here. Is Coach Ann.
Hi guys, I'm Anne. To be correct, I'm actually having 21 property. It wasn't that I'm taking vacation every month, but actually every week. I won't be able to do all that without doing the corporate housings.
So that lady had two little kids working full time, right? She did 4 in the first month with us, clear 10K a month. After that, scaled to 20 properties, making 40K a month. So no excuses, right? But instead of showing you guys, I have something even better. Gloria, I have a live student here. Gloria and Window, are you here too? If you are, bring him on. If not, Gloria will be good as well. So what's up, Gloria? Are you here?
Hi, good evening. How are you, Dr. Chau?
Hey, fantastic. Thank
Good.
you for coming. My team definitely put her on the highlight here. And so everybody can see her.
You can see
Gloria.
me? Yeah.
Yep. Are they team? You guys,
Hmm?
okay.
And
Gloria, are you able to
Gloria
turn on your camera?
turn on her
How are you?
camera.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Can you turn on your camera so we can see your beautiful,
Yeah.
wonderful face?
Okay. Here we go. Come on. Am I on?
No, we're not seeing your camera. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you are.
A little bit.
Everybody, Miss Gloria Tucker from
How are
Florida. Yes.
Everybody.
Thank you for coming. Always good to see your smile.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Windows coming on.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever if Window is here, then hop on. If not, it's okay too. But yeah, Gloria, go ahead and start off. Like, tell us who you are, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay, I'm Gloria Tucker. I'm actually a customer service representative for a major retail organization, and I live in Miami, Florida. Um, we've been with Dr. Chau now, what, about 3 months? Probably 3 months.
Nice.
And basically, we came on when he asked me what were some of my doubts. I have to say, I didn't have any doubts because we were already working in real estate for a year with no results. And I always believe in investing in myself. So I didn't doubt coming into the program with Dr. Chau. I made a decision because Dr. Chau and his program was something that was a proven method. He has succeeded. And when you listen to the story he tells, it's believable for any one of us who've been, who've come up the ladder and did the best we could with education and spent money investing in ourselves and nothing worked. And you keep on trying and trying. And that's something that I believed in. And I kept on doing it. But when I came across Dr. Chau on, I think it was Instagram, I don't know, something just hit me in my spirit. And I said, you know what? I listened to this guy and I want to do this. I didn't think about it before I know it. I had scheduled an appointment. I had talked to a representative and I had talked to him and I joined and I asked my partner, I said, Wanda, what did I just do? And he said, let's just do it. Don't worry about it. We've been doing this for 1 year. Let's just do it. So I decided to go ahead and work with somebody who had a proven success and that I found to be an excellent coach. All he asked is that we be coachable. And that's all I needed to know. If you're willing to coach me, I'm willing to be coachable. I'll go start from scratch. I know nothing about what you do. Just coach me and teach me. And that's what he's done over the past few months. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful for that.
Awesome.
What changed?
Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, what changed? I have to be honest with you. What changed, and I shared this with him. What changed was my mindset. You know, um, I always believed that I could do it, but it was the level in which I believe changed because he encouraged us to listen, to others, listen to affirmations. And I started listening to affirmations. I started decreeing my success. I started listening to different people that would encourage me in the morning, people that would encourage me at night. I was very careful of the naysayers and sharing information with other people who kind of like would put doubt in your mind because they weren't being successful. And I just tuned into only my partner and Dr. Chau and the community. And from that, I've seen success, a lot of success.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
she's very humble too. But yeah,
Yeah.
so a year before us, you guys didn't find any deals, and
We
you
didn't
hired
find
all the
any deals.
coaches and all of that,
Yeah.
right? So what's the
No
difference?
deals, no leads, no nothing.
Uh-huh.
It was the community. It was the community and the direction in which we were coached in. Basically, what we found out after 1 year is the previous group, they had their own agenda that did not align with ours. I mean, it wasn't a group scenario. We didn't have a community that they all worked to one common goal. And it kind of like, it just kind of withered away. This, you have a community that you can talk to every day, all day, not on social media and some of the other platforms. When you ask a question, you have a doubt, they respond to you. Dr. Chau is available to answer questions and continuously coach you. So this was something that we didn't have within a whole year. And it was a paid for, event, but still, we had no success in 1 whole year. And Dr. Chau will tell you that we are coachable. We follow instructions, so we did the same thing there that we're doing now. But it was the community in which we were involved in.
Gotcha. So what changed with us within 1 month? Literally, you guys landed a huge client, right? You tell us about that.
Yeah, yeah. In 1 month's time, we made, being that we were newbies, we looked at all of the videos, we read all of the literature that we had to read, and we went out and started talking to real estate agents, asking for their help, asking for their input, looking at properties. And one day we spoke to one realtor. We were honest. We told exactly what we were doing. And she turned us on to a lead, which happened to be a multimillionaire who has over 100 properties. So now we are working, and this is the first one out. Now we are working with this gentleman to get tenants for his property. And it's really paying off big. I mean, the faster we try to get properties rented, the more properties he buy, the more leads we get. I said within 2 months, I think it was, Dr. Chow, we had about 48 leads, and I have so many leads now, I can't fill them. So I need some of you who are in Florida to come on board so I can give you some of the leads that I have to help you
Who
get
all
started.
these corporate housing, insurance housing leads that Florida have? Okay. All
telling
right.
you, I'm telling you, I have the lead.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how many units does this multi-millionaire have, Florida?
He has over 100 units. That's
100
just one
units.
of our clients. That's just one of our clients. He has over 100 units now.
Nice, nice, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, with that, literally just with that one client, you guys can make 6 figures from, and get free,
Absolutely.
right?
That's
And window is
what we're
there.
working on.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's what
That's
we're
right.
working on. Yeah.
Yes,
And Dr. Chau is right there celebrating with us, even if it's just a phone call, guys. When you have somebody that celebrates a phone call or a conversation, it's not the big things that we are always celebrated for. Dr. Chau celebrates every little thing that you do, and I tell you, we appreciate him for that.
Thank
I
you,
see
thank
Window,
you.
Dr.
All
Chau.
right, window.
Oh, yes,
Come
we do.
on.
Yes,
Tell
hey,
us.
how are you?
Good to see you.
Same here. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just over here bragging about you guys. So
Hey,
that's awesome.
and
That's
we're
my
going to
favorite
continue to
here.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good things are coming and it's here, and we have to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Window, tell us, like the before and after us.
Oh,
That,
if you only knew. The before. Well, when Gloria told me about this new project here, I was like, oh no. I was skeptical. And believe me,
Yeah.
she told me, I listened, but in the back of my head, I say, oh, we tried this something similar over a year ago, and I don't know. You got online, and we were talking with you, and it went very smooth. And then I'm sitting there thinking about, okay, well, maybe we can discuss it, Gloria and I, after we had the meeting with you. And you know what Gloria did right away? She said, I feel good about this and I'm going to do it. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we are?
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
When you
But
know, you know.
yes, I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And it happened so fast.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but after about the following week when we met with you again and you started telling us exactly what we have to do and you was coaching us the way we should be coached, and I was feeling much, much, much better. Now at this point, going through all this, going through, working and understanding what exactly you have to do because you're going to make mistakes. I don't care what, but that's what you're there for, Mr. Chau. And
Yeah.
every time we make a call to you, you would answer or text you and you will respond. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, that is great. You have
Mhm.
got us to a point right now that we do not know how to slow down.
Mhm.
That's not
Yeah.
even in our mind
Yeah. Yeah. I
because
know.
we always go, what's next? What's
Mhm.
next? You're going to
Mhm.
come to some hurdles, but learn how to jump them and keep moving. And that's just all a
Absolutely.
part of life.
Mhm.
That's right.
Mhm.
And most
Mhm.
of all, have positive people that you can talk to because I talk to Gloria every day. When
That's
she
right.
feel that I got so much going on getting off track, she look at me and say, hey, we got to keep moving. I said, okay.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she
you're
keeps
saying
That's
me
it
in my
nice
awesome.
because
place.
that's not how I
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
But you know.
So yeah, I'm
She-
so proud
she's
of
not
and
brutal.
also yeah,
Yeah.
and now they're in multiple states too, by the
Mhm.
way. So
Yeah.
in 3 months,
Yes.
Yes.
that's
Yes.
amazing, right?
That's what's
And
amazing, Dr. Chow. Yeah, we started in Miami. We
Mhm.
started in Miami. Now we're in Miami. We're in Fort Lauderdale. We're in Pompano. We're in Maryland and California. Just in three
let's
months.
go.
Mhm.
3
Just in three
months.
months.
Give
Yeah.
a hand for that. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yes, I
Yeah.
crazy,
tell
Three
you.
right?
months.
Three
Yeah.
months. I mean,
Yeah.
who in here expand their business in 3 states in 3 months? I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I even did that. So great job. Okay. But Window, like, tell us, like, because I'm sure you went to what's your transformation like? What took you from before, and then next thing you know, you hanging out with a multi-decker millionaire, and cracking jokes with him and stuff like that, right?
Oh my
What
God.
really changed?
Well, you get to know him, the family, you talk about the family, and you find
Yeah.
out what they like. And
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
once you find out uh, what they enjoy doing, you just talk about it, talk about the family,
Mm-hmm.
and they will
Mm-hmm.
open up to you.
Yeah.
And with our experience with the multimillionaire, and if you were to meet him, you would never think
Yeah.
because he's so down to earth. He cracks jokes with us,
Ah,
and he can't wait till he see me again so I can, get together and talk jokes, and so he can laugh.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's just building personal
Mhm.
relationships.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
And what was it about, that first meeting? Remember, what was it about our coaching that has helped you to do that?
Well, you told us when we go there, just ask a lot of questions, ask about their family. And once we did that, and he just started
Mhm.
opening up and telling us everything, now we're going to keep quiet.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, he won't.
That's
You
awesome.
told us to ask about his pain,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
we asked about his pain, and being that he had so many properties, managing these properties, getting the right tenant in these properties, getting someone that didn't destroy his properties, those were the things that he expressed were concerns about him. So once he expressed that, we turned it around and we told him exactly how we could solve that problem, and he said, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
yeah, if it wasn't for the community that instilled the confidence in you and also the
Yeah.
mentorship, the knowledge, our track record, do you think you guys could have done all of this on your own?
No, not at all.
No, no way.
You wouldn't have known
No
what to
way.
do.
No way.
No,
Because as I
no.
said, we tried it before and it was a year and got
A
nowhere.
year. Yeah.
Mhm.
A year.
That's fun.
With people who knew or said they knew what they were doing, they were successful and they made money, but we did not. We didn't make not one deal, not one in 1 year.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy. And now you're in
yeah.
3 states in 3 months.
I'm in
That's
3 states.
incredible. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
access to over 100 properties. I mean, come on,
yeah,
guys. Give
yeah,
them a hand,
yeah,
right? Awesome.
yeah.
So what would you tell people who are scared right now, who in on the fence, who, I know it's been a tough year for everybody, and I'm sure they, been hurt, they're down and out, and they're trying to get back up again. What would you tell them?
It's like the stock market. It goes up and down. You're going to have good times and bad times. You just keep on moving because it never stops. Got to
Remember that?
continue to live and think positive and have great
Mhm,
people around you who will
mhm,
help you along the way, like Dr. Chau
mhm,
and Gloria. She's been such a great help and inspiration in my life. And, you have to get those type of people around you to keep moving because every day is not going to be the best. You're going to have times where you're going to feel like you're not going anywhere, you're going to feel down, but you get some positive talking and you got to keep moving and positive things will come to you.
mhm.
Just got to
And
continue
my
to fight.
thing, absolutely. My thing is, we won't say that it was all roses, but 99% was, because did we have some mishaps? Yeah, we had properties that we wanted. And one thing Dr. Chow taught us, don't fall in love with the property. Look and see if it matches the goals that were set for what we are doing. And if it didn't match, you just have to walk away from it. So we've walked away from some good properties, but
Nice
either the
property.
property or the property owner was not a match for
Mhm.
what this company stands for. So my thing to you is just do it. Do it afraid. If you don't do it, you're going to have the same thing you have now. And that's called insanity. If you don't make a change in your life, if you don't go for it, what's going to happen? Just ask yourself, what's going to change in your life? And I'll answer it in nothing. So just do it. Even if you have to do it afraid, just do it.
So you
Mm-hmm.
have to change as a person and keep moving.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yes, I like that. See, it's not what you get, it's who you become in the process, right? Now,
Right.
Gloria
Yeah.
and Window are not the same person I have met them 3 months ago. Would you agree?
Oh no.
Right?
I
Yeah,
think we talk more.
yeah,
I know
definitely.
I'm happier. I'm much happier.
Very much I laughing all the time. I love it.
Yes.
You feel the energy,
I'm
you
much
feel the
Yes.
vibe.
happier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
exactly.
And I
Absolutely.
can
See,
see my retirement closer, believe it or
that's
not.
right.
That was
That's right.
yeah. I can see he
Yes.
tells us to visualize where
That's
you want to be,
Right.
and we practice that. I know where I want to be, I know where I want to go, and I can see it. And that's what I look for every day. How close am I? And I'm getting closer and closer. And that's what you have to do. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What do you want to do? What is your why? Look at it every day. Not what somebody else wants for you, but what do you want? Just keep looking at it and looking at it. And if you're not any closer doing what you're doing now, you need to change and come on
That's
board with
right.
us.
That's right.
Hmm.
It's a lot
Absolutely.
better than the 30-year retirement plan from the
Uh,
big corporate America, right?
they don't give watches anymore. They don't give
You
anything
No.
know,
anymore.
exactly. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for those who want to work with us, book a call right now on the link. Okay, that's the important
Right.
next step. Okay,
Yes.
that's the most
Yes.
important next step because without a personalized mentorship, how are you going to do it, right? So how
Right.
important is it for people to actually take the next step, even if they can do it afraid? Walk
Mhm.
to us through that mindset because it doesn't matter if you work with us or not. We are good, but I want you guys really get the mindset from them that you will do something uncomfortable and take the
Yeah.
next step toward your freedom, your dream.
Yeah.
So what's your mindset like when you're afraid to do something? How you overcome it and just do it, guys?
Well, for
Go
me, I
ahead,
just
brother.
don't think about it. I don't think about it anymore. I do it because I know I need to change and make a change in
Right.
order to get better.
Mhm.
If you think about
Mhm.
it too long, you're never gonna move. And that's
Right.
what happens with most people. They think about it too
Mhm.
much, they sit on the fence and they never get off. You gotta jump off that
Mhm.
fence, start running.
Okay. Mhm. And I think I heard somewhere that the opposite of fear is action. You got to put some action behind these beliefs. Whatever you have to believe in yourself. That's the number one thing. Believe that you can do it. You already have the support system. That's proven. But you have to believe that you can do this. And if you don't
That's
have
right.
anybody else around you that believes, I'm here, Wendell's here, the community is here, and Dr. Chau is here. We are always here for you, and we do communicate with one another.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
That's the good thing about it.
Every week. Let's go.
Oh,
All right,
yes.
guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Same to
Everybody give
you.
them a hand. I love
All
Happy,
you.
right.
happy
Take care.
holidays, guys, and look forward to
Thank-
seeing you soon.
That's right. Take care. Enjoy. Thank you.
Enjoy. Take care, guys. God
You
bless.
too.
Now you know why we love them, right? But I tell you, they're not the same person when I first met them. That's for sure. They're way happier now, right? The more you get into that good vibe, guys, good things are gonna happen for you. Okay, truly believe that. So, okay, let's go back to more content. Okay, now the most important thing though is take the next step, even if you do it afraid. Okay. The next step is what? Book a call with us. Okay. Even if my 5 slots run out, I still have an advisor that can help you. So, do it. Why not? Right? If nothing gonna change, if you're not gonna change, right? If you don't do something different and you're expecting 2026 to be a better year than 2025, that's called insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, like what Albert Einstein said, right? So, since it's a challenge, I challenge you to take the next step for your transformation, right? And I love what Windows said is ready, fire, aim, right? That's why he's successful. Welcome to the entrepreneur life, okay? You get ready, and then you fire, and then you start aiming, okay? Then you know what's stake, okay? Versus most employees, they get ready, you get ducks in line up in a row because of this, because of that, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next month, you know. And you know what? Next thing you know, it's 5 years now, 10 years now, in the same old rut, nothing changed, right? And they're wondering what if, right? And don't be a lot of people, like a lot of people lost their job this past year, even the government job, right? And then they come crying to me to us, oh my God, I should have like do this a long time ago, right? And I'm like, I mean, you've been following me for a long time. Like, you've been watching these a lot. Why haven't you? Oh, because of this, because of that. So I should have done it. Don't be that person, okay? Do it now, okay? Build that multiple source of income so that way you and your family don't have to worry about anything anymore, right? Because if you have one source of income right now, you're in a very dangerous place, right? Even 2 sources. Because if you lose that one income, that's 50% of your income. Some of the people with 80%. What are you going to do then? You see? So, okay, let's get back to the content, right? You want some more content? All right. The most important content is the one I just showed you, actually. But for those of you who want more content, let's jump back in here, okay? All right. So, where we at? Talking about arbitrage, right? The things we talk about arbitrage, we talk about that. Oh, we can talk about how to set up the property, okay? Set up to stand out, right? And for better profit, okay? So let's do that. How many here want to know what's the difference between this versus traditional Airbnb and how you can set up to stand out, right? So let's share the screen here. Okay, so let's turn on. All right. I'll breeze through this very fast because we're running out of time. All right. Oh, for those of you who joined and between this and yesterday, for those of you new today, midterm corporate housing difference with this and short term is usually the stay is in months instead of days. So the average stay that we have is 3 to 6 months with 90% renewal rate, extension rate. The average stay for short term vacation is like every few days, 3 to 6 days, with like 1% renewal extension rate. You see the difference? So, it's like doing way much, like 10 times more work, 20 times more work actually, because the average length of stays is 20, 30 times longer. You see, that's why it's very passive. And the type of demographic, the vacationer, trash your place, party, drug, alcohol, all of that, right? One bad apple can ruin your whole property. You don't want that. With this, we have corporate professional, we have insurance homeowner who actually are responsible, already own homes, so they're going to take care of the property. You see, that's the difference. And they don't want to lose their job, so they're not going to do anything stupid. They might rent your Airbnb down the road and party down there, but they're not going to do it out place. You see the difference? Okay. And then when you do a short term, are you sick and tired of cleaning every week? Right. And sometimes the cleaner don't show up and you got to go clean it yourself. Right. Why do that when you can do it every 3, 4 months? You see? And then the cost of supplies is so much. We did the math. Like if you convert your short term to midterm, you're gonna save at least $500 to $1,000 in extra cleaning costs, extra supplies, extra management, and not to mention your time. Manage a short-term rental is like 10 times more work and time than a midterm corporate housing because of the length of stay, right? It's like you go fishing with a rod trying to catch a small fish, with short-term rental, and you catch a small fish, how long can you get fed? Maybe a day or a couple of days, right? But midterm, you're catching a whale and you get fed for months, sometime a year, So that's why we do what we do. Difference between owning versus renting. What are we talking about here? Why don't we just buy the property and get, ownership, get appreciation, depreciation, all of that, okay? All of that is great if you have $1 million, millions of dollars, you're born with silver spoon, and that's fine. But most people can only buy one house, okay? Maybe 2 houses. Each of them, if you rent it out traditional way, you're making $300 a month. That's what I did. I was a pharmacist and I was buying a house and I was renting out long term. And I was like, okay, I'm making $300 a month. In order for me to make 10,000 a month, I need 30 of these houses. It took me 3 to 5 years to buy one. How long did it take me to buy 30 houses, guys? 100 years? You have 100 years to wait? Okay. Versus you go and you do arbitrage, you do 2 a month. Remember, you can do 2 a month. Literally, you want 10K a month, each of them make 2K a month. Remember? If you do 2 a month, 3 months from now, you have 6, making you 12,000 a month. You pretty much retire. Okay. 3 months. And if you need more, you do another 3 months, and then now you have 20-something K a month. You see? And for the same amount of money that you put down for the down payment, for the rehab and all that mess, you can do 10 of these because all you do is just pay first month rent, first month deposit, and furniture. That's it. Make sense? So for the same amount of investment, you want to make money from one house or you want to make money from 10 houses? Put down in the chat, guys. Not a trick question. Okay. Oh, but I get depreciation on my taxes. Okay, that's great. But did you know by doing this business, you qualify for a real estate professional? You actually even have more write-off with this business. Disclaimer, this is not financial legal advice. It's not tax advice. Okay, get that out of the way. All right, so there you go. Does that make sense? You want to make money from 10 houses, right? Exactly, okay? And check this out. If you put all your money, your 100K, 200K saving into buying a house, and if you bought the wrong house, and if you do rehab, and it's not turn out the way you want, you got to put more money into it. You make a mistake on that one house and you lose 100K. Check this out. You take that 100K, you do 10 of these houses. Okay. Versus losing your life saving into one house, you have 10 now. So even if you make a mistake on one house, that's only 10% of your income. So you're not making 20,000 a month, you're making 18,000 that month. Is that okay? Is that okay, guys? Does that make sense? And how fast can you do another one? How fast? Without knowledge, skill set, mindset, community, how fast? Like that. Does that make sense? How fast can you do when you buy a house? Forever, okay? Make sense? Okay, so that's what we do. And then with co-hosting, even better. Co-hosting, you can do like so fast, you don't even have to put any money down, okay? But we're talking about furnitures now. So the difference furniture between this and regular vacation rental is focused on what you would have at your home as if you're going to stay there for a long time. So we need a really nice dresser. We need really comfortable beds. We need good lighting for work from home. And we have to have pet friendly because that is your comparative advantage versus traditional hotel, right? So definitely take advantage of that, okay? And then how much does it for the furniture? Without our help, it's like 15, 20K, okay? Without help, with all the best, we got the best bang for your buck with everything, 5 to 10K. That's it to furnish the home. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, okay? Pre-owned can save you a lot of money. You don't have to buy brand new, okay? Pre-owned is okay, all right? Like new is okay. So the must-have amenities, mirrors, kitchenwares, and fake plants. Why? Anyone know why? Because guys, we were born in the Garden of Eden, okay? We wasn't born in a box, right? So what's in the Garden of Eden? A lot of plants, right? A lot of natural lights, a lot of space, you see? So we naturally gravitate toward the greeneries, the natural lights, right? So that's why having as much mirror as you can, as much effect lens you can, because your mind don't know the difference, and you feel like, oh, this place is so awesome. Like, check out this room. If you take out the plants, you check out the mirrors on the wall, wouldn't that be so boring and look like a prison or something, you know? Right? So that's why we do this. And then kitchenwares, definitely like pack out a kitchen. Well, mama's happy, everybody's happy, okay? Right? Mama's cooking is the best cooking, right? So there you go, okay? And blackout curtains and noise reduction fans is a must because a lot of people sometimes work night shift, right? The medical professional especially, right? They sleep in the day. You gotta have blackout curtains, noise reduction fans, okay? Bonus, you want to make it into like a spa experience? Very simple, okay? The quickest trick to that is you buy humidifier with essential oil aromatherapy, right? Boom, feel like a spa already, you see? So those are the key things, all right? What are better options? We have a ton of checklists, everything we need to do with each home. But the quickest thing for you to save a lot of money, here's the quickest nugget. The biggest cost for you is for furniture are usually the mattresses, right? You want to have nice mattresses, but these mattresses cost you an arm and a leg, right? Thousands of dollars. And then you have like 4 mattresses, that's like $10,000. You see what I'm saying? Traditionally. Now, the secret is get memory foam mattresses, 10 inches or longer, or 12 inches, right? So you get that like on Amazon, Walmart, it doesn't matter. But just make sure it's memory foam, right? 10 inches or longer, $200-300. Boom. Right? There you go. Merry Christmas. Okay. People don't even know that we spend only that much, and it feels like a luxury. It feels like 4 or 5 star resort because I mean, that's the key, guys. That's the key. You know, all this king coil crap that charging you 4 or 5 thousand or BS. Okay, memory foam mass thick, and it's been proven to help you sleep better with better back support and everything too. So anyway, use stainless steel equipment, of course. So here's the awesome thing when you leverage other people's property is you don't have to renovate this kitchen, right? Somebody already put 50K in this kitchen, put a whole year or half a year to renovate it, right? And now you get to make money from it. Is that awesome or what? Okay. That's why I love leveraging other people's stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah. So are there any specific brand store recommended? Yes. All of that we have within our community. We have checklists and best practices. I go over every single deal, every single room with my clients, and we make sure that you're a good fit. And also within the community too, we have a ton of interior designer or professional stylists, all of that can really deck out your home, right? Make it stand out. Okay, so that's a really quick sneak peek into the furniture part. And now let's go over any questions. Any question that you have so far with everything. Stevie, how much it costs to join the program? It really depends on your situation, right? We do have different packages, and that's why the one-on-one call is for as well, to see if it's a good fit for us. Now, we won't make any offer to people who we don't think it's a good fit, right? So I want to make sure it's a good fit for me as well because I'm very hands-on and my bandwidth is very low for my, like, I only accept so many number of students per month. So this call is a free call. I'll give you as much value as possible. And if you want to be my mentee, there is an interview process, and I will interview you on the call as well to make sure it's a good fit for me. That's all. If it's aligned with what we do, okay? If it aligned with what my community represent, and if I see that you are coachable, that you have a good attitude, and also you're a giver, those are the key things as well before I make any offer, okay? All right. So that's for that. What else? Is there a difference between co-living room by room? Great question. Rental, right? In there is only one lease agreement. Yes. I know this big like co-living thing going on room by room. A lot of people are doing it, right? Guys, don't fall into that trap. Okay. You know, and I know those big company, they make money for you register with them, but you're not gonna make it with doing this because guys, have you ever watched reality TV show? You know, that's when you put 5 different strangers into a house and see what happened. Okay. That's what co-living is. Okay. A ton of liability. Okay. A ton of, just a ton of headache. Right. And plus, why would you want to deal with 5 leases when you can only deal with just one lease? Right. I want to deal with the head macho man and not his minions all the time, right? I deal with the corporate, one person, one company. They manage the rest. You see, one lease, done. That's why we have time freedom, right? It's all come down to the intention is for you to have absolute freedom, money, time, relationship, and location freedom. You can't have that if you're dealing with renting out a bunch of rooms by room, and then you gotta go clean every time, and then you gotta sort out the fight, the disagreement, or the mess, and then you probably got, a big liability. You know what I mean? If stranger living in the same house, right? So don't do that to yourself. Make sense? Yes, exactly. Yes, good. Ty's getting it. Good. I like that. Good thinking. Good thinking. Okay, anything else that we have not covered? Oh, I think there's one more thing that I haven't covered for you guys, which is the formula, right? How many want to know the exact formula for doing this business? Okay. Let me see if I can pull that up for you here. You got some good value out of this? All right. Love it, huh? Love it, love it. So, okay. Let me see here. That's right. Okay. So the formula for corporate housing arbitrage, how much with everything? Okay. First month rent, first month deposit, 5 to 7K depending on where you're at. Furniture, 7 to 9K if you do it with us. Without us, good luck. You probably spend about 5K more to 10K more for furniture. You can either even rent the furniture, guys. That's something I haven't covered, but that's an option. You charge 2 times the rent plus or minus utilities depending on the season. You make double your money within your first year. Okay. On average, you make 2, 3K a month. So you want 10 to 15K a month, 5 properties. If you do 1 property a month, you get there in 5 months. Or you want to be one of my badass student, he did 5 within 1 month, make 15, 20K a month, then retire on the beach. Okay. The best part, he flew back home to Canada, not even from this country, took care of his mom for 6 months. That's freedom. That's what I'm talking about. It's not the money, it's the freedom, guys. Okay. If you want 20 to 30K a month, do 10 properties. And then you're good. Imagine you have 10 properties right now, making you 20, 30K a month. How much better are you sleeping at night? Right? And like the next thing, like the hardest thing you figure out is where you want to go next for vacation. Okay. we literally, me and my wife that's like what we just talked about. Like we're gonna go to Bora Bora next. So we're gonna stop by Tahiti for a week. And then we're like, oh, why not do 2 weeks in Tahiti? Okay. And then dive for some pearls, or do some shows or something. Anyway, so what kind of return is this? This is 6 months you make your money back. First year you double your money. If you double your money, what kind of return is that? Right? If you double your money, that's 100% return. You got me? 100%. Is that crazy? 100% return. What kind of return are you getting on your property, on your money right now? If you're sitting at the bank, it's 1%. If you do 401k, it's 10% or even less, right? If you do like trading, yeah, you can make like 100% or you can lose it all. Okay. All right. I've done that several times. Don't want to do that again. Right. Do you want to have roller coaster with your investment or you want predictable passive income from real estate? Up to you. Okay. Co-hosting, initial expense, $0. Pretty much, right? The landlord will pay for the furniture if you do it right. You can rent the furniture too, or the landlord will pay. You charge the same thing 2 times the market rent. So if you don't put any money in and you're making $700 to $1,600 a month or any kind of money, what kind of return is that, guys? If you don't put any money in. Some of you get it. Infinite return. Okay. Hallelujah for infinite return. Okay. That's what we're talking about, right? That's the beautiful thing about this. Literally, you don't have to put any money down and you can make money from it. Okay. Now, of course, there's pros and cons of that, right? If you have the funding, definitely trying to do the arbitrage, you have more control, right? But if you don't have the funding, hey, why not do that? Do this and co-host, help other people. You still make good income, $700 to $1,600 a month, depending where you're at, right? Boom. What corporations? Okay, we have a few corporations like anything that dealing with medium term. For example, electrician. roofer, home builder, right? IT consultant, professor, TV show. Who else? Medical professional, travel professional. Okay. And then insurance, housing, family going through renovation, disaster relief. How can you get direct to the homeowner and bypass the agent? I mean, there's a lot of skip tracing that you can just pay and then you get direct contact with the homeowner and just call them. You want to do that way, you can. But the agent is good too, because the agent know a lot of homeowner, and then the agent, you make friends with them. For example, one of the agent that I make friends with over the years, they gave me like 10 of these houses. So before they even listed on any platform, they text me, hey, Dr. Chau, I have another one. You want to go and look at it? If you like it, it's yours. Boom. You see? So don't count out the agents, guys. Sometimes the agent could be your best friend and they can be your bird dog. They know a lot of people. So it's okay, right? Okay, that's the formula. You guys got it? Take a screenshot, share this. It's all free. And the more people know about it, the better, Abundance. Merry Christmas. Okay, the FAST method, like we talked about, FAST. Find right location, ask to sublease, set up to stand out, T type to corporate clients. Okay. So we talk about all of that. Leverage our network. That's how we're able to success. Set up to stand out, tap to corporate clients. Okay. All right. Free consultation, how to do co-hosting. We'll talk about that. Wow, we covered a lot of stuff. What's some aha moment that you learned today? Let's recap. What are some aha moments you learned today? Okay. Oh, why us? We are the oldest coaching community for corporate housing midterm rental. We're the first one actually exploded the internet with my crazy video. Okay. Telling everybody to do corporate housing instead of doing Airbnb. And I'm glad people actually listen. So there you go. We are one of the largest nationwide corporate housing network in America. Okay. And what else? 100 direct partner nationwide, weekly mentorship. Okay, good. Okay. So let's go to this. How do we accommodate for months when there are vacancies? Not sure what that question is, but with our connections, you hardly get any vacancies. That's the key. Okay, with hundreds of our members, you see her Gloria, she have more leads than she can have properties. In 3 months, you have 40 something corporate leads. I mean, come on, and she doesn't she doesn't have enough properties. So you're good with us. Don't worry. Great question, Juan. So yes, you actually have lifetime access to my corporate connections and clients. Yes. The coaching is, depending on how long, it's usually a year-long coaching that we do. So it does take about a good few months for you to build up the process, build up the business, and take you a good year to build a solid foundation where you can do business and make six-figure and retire early and all of that, right? So, right, it's still a lot better than 4-year college before you even make a damn, right? This you can make it some money within your first month. Access community for lifetime, yes. Awesome problem to have, not enough properties, right? Exactly, Mike. Okay, cool. All right, let's place this video and I will guide you to another exercise for those of you who missed it yesterday. This will really help you tonight.
following Dr. Chau for a long time on Instagram. Because for me, I'm thinking if I'm going to invest, I want to make sure that I invest wisely because I worked hard for my money, right? And so I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time. Our life has just been so much easier with corporate housing, with our one house. For the last months, we've spent honestly the entire time, 5 hours within these last 5 months. So an hour a month, guys, honestly.
What I like is the access, having access to Dr. Chau, the coach. I got his phone number. I can call him for anything. You got to make time or get on their schedule. But Dr. Chau was ready to answer my call, the character. And that's what I like about Dr. Chau. He's a real guy. That's why I appreciate Dr. Chau and the program himself.
It has been a learning experience for us because it's a whole new business. We also come from corporate America, college and real estate. All of that was completely new for us. I had a hard time with making the phone calls, but you guys said, it's just important to just go for it and make the calls. And we did. We jumped on it, started making phone calls. And after that, it really only took 2 or 3 phone calls. We got our first property in September. We went to go meet the property owner, and he's like an investor. And when he met us right away, we introduced ourselves, met him in person, shook his hand. Felt like we were family. He never did a background check on us, credit check, nothing. He signed the lease that night. Definitely a blessing. And then we had our house listed within 2 weeks after that. He actually referred us to an investor friend. So our second property that we got, they offered it to us. We listed it on a Wednesday, and by Friday, we had 3 inquiries, and it's booked for 3 months now. This house that we got now, we rented for $1,895, I think. With the insurance, we're charging $4,200 per month.
We have faith in this program, and we're happy with the coaches. Been really great to us. We're excited to get our 3rd and 4th property by the end of the year, hopefully.
Let's go.
Within the first month of joining the program, we had a baby. The next month, we onboarded 3 houses. What is your excuse? Let's get on board.
So last year, Kathy went to our event like this, just sitting in your seat. She had one property where she was struggling with short-term rental, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward a year now, how many properties you have now? 6. On average, $2,000 a month for properties. You're making 6-figure income, man, in 1 year.
Right now I have 3 properties.
Awesome. And how much you make average per property per month?
We about 3 to 3.5 per property.
It's $3,000 to $3,500 per property. So man, you're killing it. And those 3 properties making almost $10,000 a month.
Starting my program last September. I started with nothing, had just enough money to get 1 house. Now I'm at 9 houses. I took 5 houses last October. My gross annual right now per month is about $65,000 a month.
This is one of the best masterminds I've been to. I've formed a lot of great relationships, partnerships, just from this one weekend. Better concepts of how to do this business, what to say, how to do it, who to do it with, who not to do it with.
Thank you, Dr. Chau. Thank you for this event. I felt truly at home. My heart is in peace. I trust. I felt understood. I felt cared for from really all of you. And I think this is my community from now on.
I also want to just express gratitude to Dr. Chau, the coaches, the team.
Okay. All right, guys. Let's do the last stretch here. Some aha moments. Okay. All right. This last part is the most important part. Okay. It's your dream, it's your freedom. Okay. So everybody, you haven't already, book a call with us, right? And make sure you get that copy of that link right there, okay? And my testimonials as well. So other than that, bend your heart, close your eyes, breathe deeply. Slow down your breathing, deep breath. Now, keep on breathing. Imagine it's December 2026. It's been a year now. Okay. And you have accomplished your dreams, your goal. And it's been the best year of your life. What happened this past year? How much income did you make? More importantly, what kind of lifestyle did you create for you and your loved one? What would that look like for you? Imagine the most amazing year you have ever had in your life. Who are you doing this for? What would it be like if you can be on your dream vacation right now? At the end of the year, you take a winter hiatus with your loved one, you boycott Christmas, or you want to spend with Christmas with your family, whatever it is. What is it like for you? To give them the gifts of freedom, the gift of life, the gift of your presence, because you now have the freedom and the time, because you have built literally a lot of corporate housing and insurance housing. What's your number? Pick one. 5, 10, 15, 20 during the past year. Make it specific. How much are you making a month, a year in passive income? Imagine waking up or going to sleep every day knowing you have that amount coming in every single month, right? And that you have a lot of houses make you're in your money while you are sleeping and while you're on vacation, you know. Where would you go? What's your dream vacation? Who are you taking with you? What would that be like? To show them once and for all what freedom look like. What does it feel like? Imagine their faces smiling at you, saying thank you, saying, hey babe, I love you. Thank you so much for changing my life. Or son, daughter, thank you so much. You retired me. Thank you for paying my mortgage. Thank you for buying me a home. You know, some simple things like, thank you for giving me a trip of a lifetime. Okay. What are you grateful for? Give thanks as if it's already happened. That's the key secret. Thank God that I have this X number of houses making me money in my sleep. I make this amount of money every single month passively, and I provide amazing services to the corporate people, giving them a home away from home. The insurance family going through a disaster, giving them a home away from home so they can recover. Helping other people, giving them jobs to the maids, jobs to the electrician, the plumber, the handyman. That's why I'm able to be with my wife and travel to your dream destination, whatever it is. Right? Where's that? Have all of your senses feel that. Embody it. And feel so happy and so grateful to God Almighty. Okay? Because you are worth it. Say, I am worth it. I do deserve this. I am a child of God, the Almighty, the King of Kings. Everything belongs to the Father, belongs to me. All you gotta do is claim it. Claim my throne. Okay? Not because I'm great, not because it's all my glory, but because of his glory. Because of Jesus' salvation, I get to stand before the Father, okay, and claim what belongs to me. All right? Truly believe that. And if you don't believe that, that's okay. But you know deep down, you are special. There's something unique about you. Did you know that you are only one, there's only one of you that has ever existed in the history of the world and in the future history of the entire world, in the billions of years before and after, you are the only one. You are the only one on Alexandra, Hua, Imedia, Christopher. You are the only one. You are special. You are a child of God. Okay, Joanne, Abraham, Stevie, Sharon, Regina. Say, I am worthy. I am a son, a daughter of God. Fitzgerald. Okay. Joy. Maxine. Imedia. And then who else would you impact? What else would you give? Imagine you'd be a part of amazing community that we already built, and you're able to lift everybody up and lift yourself up in the process, and be like Gloria and Window today, vibing, full of life and energy, transforming in front of our eyes. Okay. What would that be like? Stay in this feeling. Say, I commit to do this every single day. First thing when I wake up and right before I go to sleep. If you do this, I guarantee you, your life will change in 30 days. And you will start attracting the success that you always dreamed of. And then the next step really is to book a call and join our community so that we can help you, right? That is how you're able to make the ripple effect and pay it forward, okay? All right, now we're gonna count down and celebrate. Ready? Put your fist in. Unmute yourself if you can. Let's celebrate together, okay? So, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you ready? 2, 1. Celebrate. Yes, yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
You did it. You did it. Yes. Hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Great job, guys. So proud of you for sticking this long, okay? Let's go make it happen. Make 2026 your best year ever. All right? And share this. Help other people. We're here for you all the time. Let's make it happen. Take care. God bless. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Praise the Lord.
Take care, you guys. God bless, okay? Bye-bye.
Yes, stay blessed, everybody.